Before we take you into the tragedy of love, Season 11, here is the prologue of Season 10, in case you have not watched it. In the early sunrise of the morning, when desperation freshens in the mind, Gelato Durigo sought help, not from witch doctors, but from the divine. Gelato reasoned that consulting a witch doctor to solve a problem created by another witch doctor may be counterproductive. So she opted for a seer with biblical connection. The spell that held Mensah's mind captive refused to break under science or reason in Anudaka Psychiatric Hospital, and so, she turned to prophetess Takiraon, of the Riverbank Solution Home. Inside the church building by the riverbank, a woman in an immaculate white garment, wearing an unusually long chain with a large crucifix and white cap, designed with a red symbol of a cross, and sitting behind a table covered with white cloth. And this dialogue took place between them.
Let us pray before I hear from you. Pray that the Spirit of wisdom reveals your mission to me before you tell me about them. In the name of God of revelation. Amen. Lady, who has been afflicted with insanity in your family. The Spirit revealed that he is a man, related to you.
The Spirit is right, woman of God. He is my close friend and he is in the Anudaka Psychiatric Hospital as we speak.
Let me allow you to give me details of his affliction to confirm what the Spirit of God has revealed to me. Come on now. Tell me about him.
He is a victim of love rivalry. Another woman is trying to grab him from me, but he is much in love with me. And he developed insanity when he tried to break away permanently with the woman.
I know it. Some witch doctors can invoke a spell of insanity on a man temporarily on behalf of their clients, who consult them in such matters. The insanity may have effects for up to 60 to 90 days.
What can I do now, prophetess? Doctors can't heal him. His mind drifts far away from him.
Don't worry. Believe in Jehovah Rapha. What God cannot do does not exist. Come back tomorrow with any of his personal things, such as clothes.
As scheduled, Jolato went back to prophetess Takiraon the next day with an old t-shirt of Mensah. She had to stay and spend hours with the prophetess, who insisted that Jolato experience the process of preparing the liquid solution for Mensah's cleansing. The women had this chat at the conclusion of the spiritual exercise.
I always insist that my clients stay with me, to witness the prayers that bring solutions to their problems. So no one will insinuate that I have added black magic to the prayers.
Oh. Mother Takiraon. I, as a person, would not insinuate so. But, it's good to witness the prayers to build our faith and confidence in the healing power of God.
I am happy that you got the point. Now take this bottle, which contains the liquid blessed under divine light. Pour just 3 drops in his mouth before he goes to bed every night for 7 days. And watch the spell on insanity fade like a smoke. As you can see, the liquid is safe for consumption. You can sip from it. But it only works for whose image or personal property it is meant for, and who has a heart without doubt. Your faith must be pure. And as for your man, Mensah, his heart is neither doubtful nor doubtless now, due to his insanity, so it will work for him.
Thank you, Mother Takiraon. Now, what is my obligation? How much should I pay for this?
Payment. We don't speak such words here. If you have to show appreciation, do it to God. Not necessary to us, you can appreciate God, in any way, anywhere and to anyone. Our maxim here is, freely have we received and freely do we give.
Jolato went to the Anudaka Psychiatric Hospital as soon as she left the Riverbank Solution Home. Jolato went to the doctor's office to seek permission to administer the water to Mensah, as instructed by prophetess Takiraon. The doctor had this dialogue with Jolato.
As discussed 2 days ago, Mensah conditions remain the same. He is physically healthy. But mentally, he's somewhere else. Medical science has no solution to that.
That's okay, doctor. We discovered that his problem is spiritual and we have the spiritual solution now. This is not medicine. It's something from Divine Solution Home, you can call it holy water.
How can we be sure that it's harmless?
Okay, see. I will sip from it first.
Fine. You can go ahead and administer it to Mensah.
With the help of Dr. Nafoma, Gelato successfully poured 3 drops of the liquid in his mouth, as prescribed by Prophetess Takiraun. The exercise continued consecutively for 3 days, and in the morning of the 4th day, a significant improvement was noticed in Mensah's chat with the nurse. Day by day, the spell began to weaken and Mensah's memories returned, flashes of him dashing out of the office, in the Lulama Mall, the people standing by, the woman who took him to her apartment, began to resonate. The chains of darkness began to crumble. A week later, Mensah returned to his office as the managing director of JD Distribution Network International Limited, reinvigorated and re-energized. It dawned on Gaga that she had been outsmarted by her longtime friend, now turned rival. Gaga realized she had lost the battle. Gaga was still in the shadow scheming how to truncate Jolato and Mensah relationship. She boasted to herself if she thinks she'll marry him, she's mistaken. In a desperate move, Gaga called Ada in the United Kingdom and let the cat out of the bag in this dialogue.
Hello Ada, my daughter. It's Gaga, your godmother. How are you doing with your fiancé, Dr. Adamson?
Hello Mom. How are things in Anudaka? Sorry, I have not been able to call you since we arrived here from our trip to Africa.
That's all right. I guess you must be very busy over there. Anyway, I am calling to inform you that your mother's about to marry a man young enough to be your brother.
What? My mother is about to marry a man young enough to be her son? And who can that be?
Of course. She's about to get married at 43. And the young man is 29 years old. Mensah Dojo, the general manager of your mother's company. I heard that she has promoted him to become the managing director.
That's madness. It can never happen. I am already sick here in my stomach with this information. Let me call her right away and I will get back to you.
And now, Season 11 of The Tragedy of Love is here. Please watch till the end. Sometimes, the people we love most are the ones who make our hearts bleed the deepest. For Ada, the call to her mother, Gelato, was one she wished had never been placed. Her mother felt Ada was trying to dictate how she should live her life and she put up a stern resistance, as in this dialogue.
Hello Mum. How are you and the business?
Great. My daughter, everything is fine and the business is doing well.
Mum, what is it that I am hearing? That you are planning to marry?
Yes, my daughter. I expected you to congratulate me. Are you not happy for me?
Congratulations. For what? For trying to bring embarrassment to the family and friends?
What embarrassment are you talking about? Am I not a woman and are women not created to marry a man?
Yes, Mum. Women are made to marry, but they must make the right choice. Making a wrong choice is embarrassing.
Again. What is wrong with my choice?
Everything is wrong, Mum. It is wrong and embarrassing to marry a man young enough to be your son.
I can see that somebody is feeding you with the affairs of my life here. And I guess she is somebody who lost out of the fight to win the heart of the same son of mine.
Whatever or whoever your guess is, Mum, you are not going to marry that man. You will hurt me badly if you do.
How? How would my marriage hurt you? What personal reason do you have against this man? To the best of my knowledge, you do not know him.
Okay, Mum. I have spoken my mind about your plan. Bye for now.
Ada couldn't bring herself to tell her mother the truth, that Mensah was her ex-boyfriend, way back in Anudaka. She was overwhelmed with the thoughts of Mensah, an ex-boyfriend, becoming her stepfather. She was in that pensive mood when Dr. Adamson walked in, dropped his briefcase on the table and approached Ada, who's staring blankly at the TV. Adamson couldn't help but ask her,
Ada. My love, are you alright? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just tired.
But she wasn't fine. The storm inside her heart was louder than her words. And her fiancé knew she wasn't fine and kept close eyes on her. Then, a few evenings later, and as they sat on the couch, Ada's phone buzzed and ID flashed Mummy, but Ada hesitated to take the call and silenced the buzzing. Dr. Adamson could not ignore his fiancé's attitude but intervened in this chat.
Ada. That's your mother calling. Why won't you take her call?
Yes, she is. But not in the mood to talk to her.
Oh no. Not again. What is going on and why are you avoiding her call? Please, my love, talk to me. I have watched you for some days now and there seems to be some agitations inside of you. Can you share it with me?
Not something that I cannot handle. And don't worry about it.
But Ada's continuous silence was louder than any argument and Dr. Adamson found himself helpless about it. Just as he was seeking help, Dr. Adamson ran into Deborah in Santana shopping complex. Without hesitation, he requested Deborah to accept a cup of coffee on him. Both son and stepmother-in-law found seats at Jubilee Coffee Cafe and this dialogue.
Deborah, something's off. Ada's withdrawn, moody. I don't know what's wrong.
Oh. She hasn't told you? Her mother, Gelato, is planning to marry Mensah, her employee, and Ada's ex-boyfriend.
Dr. Adamson had to summon wisdom to share his meeting with Deborah. As Ada and Adamson sipped coffee on the kitchen table, after their usual weekend general home cleaning, and he braced up with this chat.
Ada. Deborah told me about Mummy's plans with Mensah. I can understand your feelings about it. It is very unusual and disturbing. Please, my love, let's find a way out of it.
I am sorry that I couldn't tell you. I didn't want to sound selfish, as much as the information made my stomach swell.
You're not selfish, my love. Anyone in your shoes will react, and even more than you have done. I have imagined what would have been my reaction if my father, of blessed memory, had intended to marry my ex-girlfriend.
Ada's tense mood and sullenness abated after Dr. Adamson's wise counsels and support. For some time, Dr. Adamson succeeded in relieving Ada's rumination over her mother's plans with her ex-boyfriend. The issue was hung up for nearby posterity to decide. The heat in the tragedy of love story shifted from the UK to Anudaka, and raged between Gelato and Mensah. Gelato was not comfortable with her daughter, Ada's, outright rejection of Mensah, as her chosen man to marry. She didn't agree that the 14 years age difference between them is the only cause for Ada's objection. And so, Gelato turned her searchlight on Mensah. Just after Ada declined her phone call, Gelato confronted Mensah in this dialogue. Some days ago my daughter, Ada, called me from the UK to vehemently object to my plan to get married to you. I called some minutes ago to discuss the issue with her, and she declined my call. Now, tell me. Why is she so critical about you? Is there anything I need to know?
I guess she is not comfortable with our age differences.
Are you sure it is only that? My daughter should know that love knows no age barrier. Okay. Whatever, her reasons will be exposed, eventually. Meanwhile, in the UK, a lawsuit was filed at the High Court, by Boyd and Boyd Associates, lawyers to Gigi and Ada Johnson against Atlas Diagnostic Laboratory, claiming £50 million for damages in a false DNA report. At the preliminary hearing of the suit, Richardson Partnership, lawyers representing Atlas Diagnostic Laboratory, informed the court that its clients plead for an out-of-court settlement. The court granted both parties to initiate out-of-court negotiations to resolve the matter or come back if no settlement was reached. A few days later, lawyers from both parties met in the conference hall of Boyd and Boyd Associates and negotiations took this shape.
Welcome, my learned colleagues. I am Charles Boyd Esquire, the senior partner of Boyd and Boyd Associates. I am the lead counsel in this negotiation.
Thank you, my learned counsel. I am Richardson Smith, Esquire, the senior lawyer of Richardson Partnership, and the lead negotiator on behalf of Atlas Diagnostic Laboratory.
Settlement talk dragged for weeks, numbers flying, tempers flaring, and truth struggling to find balance. And finally, both parties agreed on a £10 million settlement. The money was to be deposited with the High Court Registrar, as proof that the out-of-court settlement was reached by both parties. So, Ada Johnson was £10 million richer. In the midst of celebrating the settlement fortune from the false DNA lawsuit victory, Ada Johnson stumbled on another lost and found $85,000. On that fateful Saturday shopping in Esquire Boutique, she met Sodito, her former Stonebridge University of Science mate, who swindled her mother, Gelato, of $85,000. Sodito seemed to be the first to spot Ada and attempted to move to another session in the boutique. Ada, with an eye of an eagle, remembered Sodito vividly and moved faster to block her and this encounter.
Hello, I think that I know you at Stonebridge University of Science. You are Sodito Uyghur, the daughter of Senator Uyghur. Am I right?
Yes. You are right. Please. Let's go somewhere, outside here and talk.
And Sodito to not attempt to play any trick, while she dovetailed behind her and led her to her car. The dialogue continued inside the car.
Sodito. Remember the fake jewelry you sold to my mother? She lost $85,000. I'm going to call the cops on you now. You are a criminal.
Please, Ada. Don't call the cops, let's resolve the issue, you and I. I have the money here in the UK and I will repay the total and even the interest, if you want me to.
But, why did you scam my mother with the fake jewelry? Do you know how much your action had cost me? My studies would have been ruined if my father had not brought me here to continue with my studies. That was very wicked of you.
Ada, please. I am very sorry for what I did to you and your mother. I was desperate back then, and I was caught up with bad associates. I am ready to do anything now to make restitution for all I did to you and your mother.
Okay. Let me call my fiancé to join us here and advise on how to handle this situation.
Ada, indeed, called Dr. Adamson, briefed him about the situation and asked him to join them. Dr. Adamson joined Ada and Sodito and told them to accompany him to 80 Lewisham Avenue to discuss the issue with Gigi, Ada's father. So folks, there are yet another pending matters for the Tragedy of Love, Season 12. Watch out.
Oh. My dear friends. The story seems coming interestingly, but what is your comment? Your comment matters most. How would the love of Gelato and Mensah pan out? Would their marriage come through? How about Sodito, whose nemesis caught up with evil, they say now live with the doors? Watch out for the Tragedy of Love, Season 12 next week. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.